Okay, good morning everybody from the Sarasota Bayfront here in beautiful downtown Sarasota, Florida. It is early in the morning. It is about 7:25 or so. What are we going to do today?
We are going fishing today.
We are going fishing on the Flying Fish deep sea fleet. I think we go somewhere between 12 and 15 miles out into the Gulf. And done this years ago, haven't done it in a long time. We thought it was time to do it and bring the experience to you as well. So, you ready to go fishing?
I'm ready.
All right, let's go. Walk out here to where the ships are at and get ready to board. They got all kinds of charters you can rent from here. I think I've got a little fog on my lens. Hold on. Alright, so here's a charter boat that you can rent. This is the Shark Sport Fishing. Tight Lines. That's a good name. Outriggers. Sarasota Offshore Fishing Charters. Little needlefish swimming right there. So this is where we're going, and right here is here are the prices. $85 for adults.
So this will be the signature printing.
We are going on the 4.5-hour excursion.
Absolutely. So we don't want to take it out too soon, or they have actually given people tickets in that small time. So just leave it.
Okay, does he need to sign too?
And this sidewalk here, we were actually on this at the end of the Sunset Dinner Cruise back at Christmas. I think the final scene was
Right here.
right here, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, I thought so. They got some boats in here now, I ain't kidding you. A bunch of them. So she was telling us, just for informational purposes, that they don't open the restrooms on the boat until, what she say, 8 or 8:30?
Yeah, about 3 miles.
Well, it leaves at 8, so I guess, yeah, about 3 miles out.
That's per Coast Guard rules.
Here is our vessel that we're getting ready to board. That is the Flying Fish, and there is a Flying Fish 2, but today we're getting on the 1. I was wrong, and so is the website. It said the Flying Fish 1 or 2 are actually on this smaller vessel. Oh, that is the 2, so they've replaced the other 2. Okay, the other 2 used to look like that one. I did not realize that. Okay, so yeah, like I was saying, the Flying Fish 1 and 2 used to be like twin vessels. So I asked the guy, I said, did the Flying Fish 2 not used to look like that? He says, yeah, about 8 years ago. He said, way back when, 8 years ago. Well, obviously, I'm remembering back further than that. But so the 2 is now a smaller vessel. And they don't have anywhere to sit. That one's got a nice cabin to go sit in. So we're going to be standing a lot of this 4.5 hours. So hopefully we'll be busy reeling in some big ones.
I just hope the water's not too choppy with all around in here.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
So you're not prone to seasickness. I've only gotten seasick once in my life, and it wasn't on here. It was on a cruise ship.
I don't think I ever have, so hopefully this won't be the first time.
2017 cruise out of Tampa, when we hit the Gulf, man, that thing was just...
It was swaying, and I heard one of the stabilizers wasn't working properly.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Yeah.
That's the only time I've ever gotten some motion sickness, so we'll see. Yeah, so I was asking him what they did with the older vessel. That was the Flying Fish 2. He didn't know. He said he's only been here 7 or 8 years. And that's when they got this boat. So we're going 15 miles out, and the water depth out there is going to be about 65 feet deep. And it's bottom fishing. You don't cast from these. You basically drop
Yeah,
the
I
line.
just learned that.
And those rods there, reels there, you don't want to cast those anyway, because that's the kinds of backlash. If you do it, you actually need to kind of, I should tell you this, you need to hold your thumb on it a little bit as it's going down. Let it go down slow, because those reels are the worst to backlash, which means you get a big wad of fishing line. So be careful with that. I just hope we catch something.
I hope so.
If not, we're going to enjoy a beautiful ride out into the Gulf.
Yep.
And we are off. There's downtown Sarasota. That silver building is the one, or bluish silver, is the one Sarasota Tower. This is just a beautiful
see it.
Keeping the bead today?
Okay.
I don't have any way to cook it. Got it?
So there's a fish market on Siesta Key. You take them to, they cook them for you. I got you.
I'm gonna give him his life back.
Oh, okay. Okay. So that's 2 for you, none for me.
You have to get with number 4, sand perch.
And this one's the one I finally
That's your
caught.
first fish, probably your last one.
What kind is it?
What kind is it?
Silver snapper.
Silver snapper.
Shows they got a red grouper here. Look at
That was my number 7 fish.
Yeah, we're tied at 7.
All right, let's let them go.
Pelicans are brilliant. They know the fish cleaning's about to start. They literally gather here when they hear the boat come back.
Remember we were at Tide?
That's right. When we ate at Tide tables at the end of that video, we actually have some pelicans. There's a bunch of them, probably 20, 30
Oh,
of them
yeah.
out there getting fed. But they know. They hear that boat and they know. Okay, we have made it back to the mainland after being out since 8 o'clock on the Flying Fish 2 fleet. Now, to be honest with you, I think since that's not the original Flying Fish, they should have christened that one as Flying Fish 3, but they didn't. They just used it to replace the other one. So the thumbnail shows the blue and white vessel. We'd already taken that when we found out we weren't going on that one. That's what we actually thought we were going on. So anyway, the Flying Fish 2 used to look identical to that. They were two twin ships. So apparently that one's no more, but they still have the original Flying Fish. So tell us about your experience today.
So it was a lot of fun. They do give you a parking pass here because they only allow 3-hour parking, so you just give them your license in exchange for a parking pass, so that way they get it back at the end, which I'm going to go do here in a moment. Very efficient getting people on. They have no seats, but there's plenty of coolers and stuff for people to sit. Thankfully, we were towards the front and we had a little bit of a shelter over us, but coming back, we were in the sun.
Yeah.
Some people had to sit out in the sun the whole time, so I felt sorry for
And again,
them.
the bigger vessel has an indoor cabin with plenty of seats.
Yeah.
And that's what I had told her we were going on, because that's what I thought we were going on.
But they have, like, they cut up all the bait for you. They actually put your first ones on the hooks for you when they pass out the rods. And then they give everybody a bucket
Yeah, they will.
of bait. So
And
that way,
they will even take your fish off if you need them to.
yeah, they're coming around constantly helping people.
And should you forget to keep your thumb on the reel as it's going down and get backlash, they'll come and straighten that out for you. Every time. They'll come and straighten that out for you, and then probably talk about you when they walk away. But you know, anyway, that happened to one of us. I won't say which.
I won't say either.
Yeah.
But I caught 8. So I had a lot. It took me a while to start catching, but once I did, it was fun. And I caught a great big, what was it, a red grouper? Did we get a picture of it?
I got it on video. I don't know if you got a picture.
Okay, good. So yeah, we didn't video and picture all of our fish just because sometimes it was pretty quick. But I had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It was fun. And just being out in the water was fun.
Yeah, so
I'm salty.
yes, we're both very nasty right now. So she caught 8, I caught 9. However, her red grouper was bigger. So she caught actually the 2 biggest fish. She caught. Let me tell you.
Between us.
Yeah. Let me tell you what we did catch. We caught lane snappers, which are beautifully colored fish. They got yellow stripes on them and they got red on them. They're just an awesome looking tropical fish. We caught silver snappers, which are not an awesome looking fish. They're just silver. And then we caught a couple of sand perch. Or I did. I don't know if you caught a sand perch.
I don't remember if I did or not.
But anyway, we
Then I
between
got
us.
the red grouper.
Yes, she got the red grouper. So between us, we had a total of 17. Me 9, her 8. But her lane snapper was bigger than any that I caught, and her red grouper was bigger than anything we caught. That was a nice fish. They threw it back, which is okay because we're not keeping it anyway. They threw it back because they said it has to be 20 inches long. If it had been 20 inches long, I don't think she could have got it up because You fought with that thing
Yeah,
for a
that
little
thing
bit.
was, I mean, I got it, but I
Yeah.
told him, I said, this is going to be a nice
Oh, I could tell when you was reeling, it took you a while to get it up because we're
Yeah.
fishing about 65 feet of water.
Yeah.
So anyway, fun day. We actually did pretty well, I think. It said the average was 5 something per, maybe 5 to something per person.
So we did.
Yeah, so we averaged 8.5 per person. I'm pretty satisfied with
Yeah,
it.
I would definitely do it again.
$85 per person for the 4.5-hour tour. So if you like this video, like and subscribe.
Give it a thumbs up and find us on Facebook.
Have a wonderful and blessed day.